Good day, sir. I am Krisha Camille C. Morado, and today I am going to report about drying. What is drying? Drying is a simple process of dehydrating foods until there is not enough moisture to support microbial activity. And drying is a mass transfer process consisting of the removal of water and another solvent by evaporation from a solid, semi-solid, or liquid. And drying is one of the food preservation that makes the food stored in a longer time. Also, perk of food dehydration is compact storage, especially important if you live in a tight quarters with limited storage. And drying is used before to preserve food also in the province. People there use this way of preservation though to preserve a food. But today, in this new generation, we use solar or electric food dehydrators are used to speed this drying process and make it possible dry food even in a humid conditions. History of drying. Drying is one of the oldest domestic arts. Dehydrating foods at home provides an easy, economical way to save surplus food for a later time. The way of drying food is only a sun and wind in the ancient times. There are two processes of drying, the natural drying and the artificial drying. A natural drying takes place under the influence of sunlight and wind, exposing the tree's head products to the air. A natural drying is there is no control over the temperatures, air flow, and humidity. Artificial drying or mechanical drying use a dehydrator or other mechanical equipment that easily dry a food. It is used heated air or dryers or unheated air dehumidifiers. Artificially heated air is forced to flow through a mass or grain, bulk or in a bags to absorb, release moisture from grain mass. How to dry food using an oven. Oven drying is a good choice if you never have tried to dry a food before. First, prepare suitable trays for drying food. Second, prepare food for drying. Preparation method is very depending on the food you want to dry. For light colored fruits and all vegetables, you also steam blanch to deactivate enzymes or prevent browning in light colored foods, and then pat dry. Third, preheat oven to the lowest temperature setting. Fourth, decrease the temperature by propping open the oven door with a wooden spoon or a folded towel. Fifth, maximize air circulation to speed drying. Open nearby windows or door to promote more airflow. Sixth, dry until the pliable or crisp. The extent of dryness is somewhat a matter of preference. Therefore, the length of drying time can fluctuate widely from a few hours to more than 24 hours. Seventh, in successful drying, include drying foods only on pay when the humidity is not high. This method on drying food is a modern method because we use a oven that will help us easily dry the food because this method is using an electricity or a machine that makes food to dry easily. There are advantage and disadvantage of drying. Advantage: it is cheaper than the other preservation with less equipment and simple to store and pack because of the low volume. Dried food is stored properly, can keep indefinitely. And dried fruits are sweet alternative to sugar treats. And dried herbs and vegetables add flavor to otherwise boring food. Disadvantages: dried foods does not taste the same as fresh foods. Dehydrated foods have had all the water removed. To be sure, to increase the fluid intake it consuming large quantities of dried foods. Textures is often noticeably changes.
That's all, sir. Thank you.